at that point in time. It's believed at this point, again, this is all preliminary information, and let me make that very clear, but it's believed at that time that the suspect inside of the vehicle fired one time at the officers. Officers returned fire, striking the suspect inside of the vehicle. That suspect was immediately transported to the hospital, where he is currently listed in critical condition. And so, like as we said, this seems to be the suspect that was responsible for the 3 homicides earlier this morning, and the additional victim in that incident is still in critical but stable condition.
Is anyone else in the pilot, Commissioner? And if so, what was his status?
There was an individual driving the vehicle. We are investigating that individual at this point in time to determine what, if any, role that individual played or how they were a part of this particular incident. And so that's still being investigated right now. That person is down at homicide, and homicide investigators will continue to question and investigate that person's involvement in this whole incident.
Aside from accusing or charging, the person that you're talking about in the pilot, not the one who was driving, but the one that you all say popped a shot at one of your people, this is the person of interest that you all were looking for in Lawncrest?
That's correct. And so the earlier incident is some type of family member. We're still working out all the details of that, but this individual that police encountered here at this location is a family member of the individuals that were shot and killed up in Lawncrest earlier this morning. And so there is a connection there. And so that's how we were able to know who this individual is, and we're able to engage him at this location here.
Commissioner, you know if you spoke with your officers? You said he was in critical when you all transported him. Was he able to talk with anyone or say anything?
No, at this point in time, there wasn't anything that was shared by the individual. He was just transported. When those type of incidents happen, our officers jump into action rather quickly, try to get people to the hospital to save their lives, and that's what they did with this situation, even despite the fact that the male shot at them. And so they know that the priority is the sanctity of life, and so they do everything in their possible efforts to get people to the hospital to have them saved despite the incident.
Any idea at this point what the motive was for the original quadruple shooting?
Don't know, other than the fact that there is some, again, it's a family relationship there. So we don't know what's behind that or what precipitated this individual killing folks that are related to him. But again, that's all a part of the investigation that we'll hopefully be able to reveal as time moves on.
All of your officers that were involved are fine? None of them were hit?
One officer was injured as a result of, it looks like, glass shattering or trying to get the individual out of the vehicle, some scrapes or cuts to his hand, but nothing from the discharge itself. And so he was treated by medics at the location, but he will go to the hospital to get further treatment just to make sure that everything's okay. All right. If there's any additional updates, Public Affairs will get that information out to all of your outlets and make sure that you have it.
Can you name the suspect?
Not at this time.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.